Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75, and welcome back to another Transformers review. This is kind of like my entire collection of Universe, Classics, Generations, Seekers. Seeing as I've got near enough a whole set now, I haven't got none of the Henkei ones. Well, I do. This is a knockoff Henkei Thundercracker and a Henkei Skywarp. But we'll get onto those in a minute. Okay, so we've got the original three jets there, Starscream, Thundercracker and Skywarp, and then we've got the cone heads in the middle here. And at the back, these are my Rainmakers, or whatever you want to call them. We'll start at the back here. This is, of course, Acid Rain. He was part of the Universe line a few years ago. He's got a nice little camouflage paint job there. Couldn't think of the word then. Yeah, nice camouflage paint job there. And then this one is a knockoff I got from KO Toys a year or two ago. It's just like all white apart from the nose cone, which is in red for some reason. I put the Decepticon signs on. For a KO, it's actually quite good quality. It's slightly loose in places, but does have a few differences. Let me just pick it up. As you can see, the jets at the back there are all solid, and if you look here on these wings, you can't really point them out too well. But the others have rivets going through them. These ones just literally just pop into place. Other than that, it's not too bad. I'll get onto them when I transform them all into robot modes. This is another blue one. I was going to use this one as a replacement for Thundercracker, but then I got the knockoff Henkei Thundercracker. It's just obviously like a re-echo of the sort of like the paint job that the Classics Starscream, because it's slightly different. I did have that one, but I sold it on eBay because the Universe Starscream is a hell of a lot more better in my eyes. Yeah, so this is a knockoff. It does have nice like blue luminous plastic for the cockpit there. Yeah, these are my sort of like Rainmakers. I know Sunstorm is supposed to be part of them, but I haven't managed to find a knockoff in those colours yet, and I can't be asked to paint one, to be honest. But they do look good together when they're all in robot mode. Oh, pardon me. Alright, so we move on to the cone heads. This is the first one they brought out. This is Generations. Not Generations, sorry. This is Classics Ramjet. The Henkei one does have a better paint job, but the only thing that puts me off that is that I believe all the engines were chromed and everything, which is a bit strange because the original G1 figure didn't have no chrome on it. This is the only one that does have different guns. The rest do have the uniform, sort of like that weird gun looking thing. It's pretty good. I do like Ramjet. Here we go, just get a back view. He does have quite a lot of engines on this one, a bit strange. Well, there we go. I put the Decepticon signs on. And then I picked up Dirge a few weeks ago when I went to London. 15 quid, wasn't too bad. Seeing as I've heard that none of the rest of the Generations line is coming out over here, I thought, well, I'd pay 15 quid for it rather than trying to get it off eBay or anything like that. A very, very good figure. I do like it. Let me just pick it up and have a quick shifty. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. It looks absolutely fantastic. Here we go. See, so you can imagine that coming towards you. Brilliant. One of the best. And then this is a Generations Thrust. I never bought the BotCon versions of these two toys, and I'm glad I didn't now because they would have been massively overpriced, especially when how much you think these two are. This one, I don't like it. The wings just look too small, and it doesn't look good with these giant guns poking out. This is actually one of the things that I wish they had done, or I could do, is basically just cut the guns off there and give them a smaller look, because on the G1, when they were in plane form, they had smaller missiles, like cluster bombs and what have you. Right, and so we get onto these. Let me start off with Starscream, because this is my official G1, well, not G1, but Universe figure. This is the 25th anniversary sort of figure. Looks pretty good, more sort of uniformly Starscream than the Classics version. But I believe the Henkei one did have some chromed out parts. And this is, of course, my knockoff Henkei Thundercracker. Now, I had a lot of problems with this, and if anyone buys these knockoff figures of these... Oh, dear, I'm panting a bit here. It's out of breath trying to hold this camera. Yeah, if anyone buys these, the quality on them is very, very poor, to be honest. That knockoff over there is actually way better than this. I had massive troubles. The wings are all bent out. I had to literally get a pair of pliers, and I don't know if it's going to show too well on that section just there. Literally just there. I tried burning it to sort of like bend the plastic back into shape, and the quality of the plastic feels horrible. And the same goes for Skywarp over here. They look great, but there's another problem, this one in robot mode, but I'll come on to that. Yeah, they look great, but yeah, they weren't too bad. I think it cost me about £20 in the end each. And then when you consider the real Henkei ones of those are about £70 or £80. I suppose I could justify it like that, and at least they don't look too bad. But yeah, right, so this is them all in plane mode. I'm going to transform them all into robot mode and come back and have a look. I'm not going to show you the transformation because there's plenty of videos out there that show the transformation, and it is quite an easy transformation really. Okay, so back in a minute. Alright, so here we are. I've got them all transformed into robot mode, and don't they look all fantastic? Right, so we're going to start here at the back. These are my sort of like rainmakers. As you can see, there's Acid Storm right at the back. Fairly usual or common robot mode for all of these. That's him there. I like the one, that knockoff there, because he's got a nice all blue face. Absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, they put his fists on the wrong way round on that one. I could fix it, but it means knocking out that rivet that you can just see on his wrist there, and then putting the fists up the right way. And then this is the other one. He looks very, very good. I like this one in the sort of like the neon green and the red, and then the silver face. Looks very, very good. I love all them. And then this is, of course, Classics Ramjet. Very good. Definitely all reminiscent of straight out of the comics. I love all these. And then this is, let me just move this on for a second. This is Dirge, and I love the way they put this little Decepticon sign right on there. And I love the face sculpt and everything. I did copy it on one or two of them. I did put my own little Decepticon signs. As you can see, there's one just there on his chest of Ramjet. I do love all these. These are fantastic modes, and there's, of course, Thrust. Great stuff. Right, let's get on to Starscream. Pretty good. And the only thing I don't like is on the face. Don't know if it's going to zoom in too well. No, it probably doesn't want to. The face looks too dark with the paint. It looks like a gunmetal. Whereas if you can see here on this knockoff thundercracker, they use silver paint. Actually, see, it looks better. But there we go. They all look brilliant. This is now then thundercracker. A lot of problems with this one. Most likely, you see the wings down here that attach on the feet. These were in robot mode. These were bent out, sort of like they were coming out this way. So I had to bend them back. In the end, I just got a pair of pliers and bent the little bit that just goes into the back of the thruster, where it pivots on. As you can see, it still sticks out a little bit. But it's a lot better than it bloody was, and doesn't look too bad now. What else have we got problems on here? It's all very loose. The plastic feels a bit dodgy. The back section, when you close it up, doesn't seem to want to go together too well. I can't figure out a reason why, other than it's just badly when it's like moulded, just bad moulding, I think. Now then, let me just move on to Skywarp here without Thundercracker falling over, because he likes to do that. Stand him up, stand up. There we go. Thundercracker, now they put the same fist unfortunately, but one's upside down. Yeah, I can't really do too much about that other than find a figure with exactly the same coloured fists, but unfortunately unless I get another Skywarp, that's not going to happen. So, not too much there. One of the thrusters at the back there on his feet was loose, but I managed to tighten that up, no problem. The only other thing is a few of the joints are loose, like he's got a very, very loose arm. I don't know if it's going to... falling over. These love to fall over as well. They don't all stand up very easily at all, unfortunately. But anyway, trust me, he's got a very loose arm, and it just sort of like... you can't point it forward. As you can see, it's been snowing outside. It's been quite heavy snow around here. There's supposed to be more snow for tomorrow. So whenever I upload this video, you'll know it's when it snowed quite badly here, a week before Christmas. So yeah, some very good figures. Let me just get some more figures actually, because they do look good when you put like Classics Megatron next to them all, and he doesn't want to stand up either. There we go. So if we pick up Skywarp, he looks very good with all these. And like I say, because he's a Voyager figure, it looks slightly better out, sort of like taller than them. Is he going to pick up the light piping on those eyes now? You can just about see it, as it looks pretty damn good. Right, so that's it for this review slash just a quick look at these figures, because I think they do deserve a good look, because they are all very good figures, and definitely some of the best to come out of the Universe Classics Generations line. Right, okay, so I'll see you all next time, and bye for now.